Hello to all of you. Thank you very much for inviting me. It's a pleasure to talk about Industry 4.0 today here. I would like to put the Industry 4.0 in context with digitization, because the digital transformation is everywhere. And I think the production field is just one part of it, and one has to understand the whole wave to be able to understand what's happening in the digital production. And looking at what's going on, we find out that triggered by the exponential growth of our technology, by the mobility, the unlimited ways of use and scaling of digital technology, we find substantial changes in economy, the political system, society, and individuals. Digitization is the most dominant change by technology during the last 70 years. And there are some drivers for, of course. One is Moore's law. Maybe you are familiar with that, which just says that within about 1.5 years, the power of the technology, of the computing technology, doubles. But this would be nothing without software. And there is this saying, software is eating the world. We will see software everywhere. And again, both would be not enough, because now we have the existing infrastructure. Everywhere, anytime, we have communication networks, we have devices, sensors, and actuators, and the flexibility of power of the technology, new applications, connectivity, data, related domains, customer orientation. And this leads to these digital drivers, which also related to a number of fields. We will hear certainly something about data analytics today. So we have today already data-centric enterprises. We have more and more what is called business intelligence. What is remarkable, how those systems are centered around humans' expectations. We see augmented reality, virtual reality, artificial intelligence. We see cloud platforms. We see the Internet of Things, cyber-physical systems with their sensors and actuators, and finally robotics. And if we put that all together, we see this list of different topics which come together and brings this incredible strength and power of this discipline, like the digital technology, keeping it short, hardware and software, the digital infrastructure, the internet, the devices around, the digital applications, the market pull, where we have diverse areas of application like business, traffic, medicine, energy, communication, entertainment, nearly everywhere. And that leads to digital business models, changes in the digital value-added chains, which gives new business opportunities. And that leads to changing in enterprises, to startups, to enterprise networks, and the change of awareness and behavior of individuals. We in Bavaria have a very strong automotive industry. And of course, the digital transformation is in particular affecting the field of automotive industries. Not just the digital transformation, we see also this trend into electronic driving, in car sharing, in autonomous driving, and in systems which are equipped with a lot of sensors and actuators. And there we go to the different parts of the digitization, like Moore's law, the speed. Companies that are startups, they die fast or get fast, very large. The scaling, minimal transaction costs, the winner takes it all, availability, always on, mobility everywhere, disruptive change. We speak of the survival of the creative, paradigm change, software is eating the world, new technologies around, service gets more important than ownership, sharing economy, new business models like digital business models, innovative forms of cooperation like digital ecosystems, cross-linking, platform companies, and gratis economy with zero marginal costs. And this is the background of the stages of the digital transformation. And I think if you want to understand what's going on in Industry 4.0, we have to understand these stages. Of course, the digital transformation already started 40, 50, 60 years ago, but the first stage was digitization of conventional processes. using digital technology, cost and efficiency improvement. And then there's a second stage, simplifications by digital technology, partial autonomization, using shared data, having first synergies. And now the third stage we observe already in Industry 4.0, new functionality, innovative services, innovation, customer orientation, and the fourth stage, new business models, first stage, new business models and changes in the market. I was leading a project in Germany about 5-6 years ago. This is a picture of the project. It was called Cyber-Physical Systems. And there we came up with the conclusion that the digital transformation will reach production. And some of our colleagues decided then to call what's going on Industry 4.0. And we were all surprised that the whole world took over this term. What is it? It's connected production. It's connected production processes. It's orchestration of production machines. It's flexible manufacturing, batch one production. It has to do with the digital twin, being able to map everything what is done in production into the digital world. And it has to do with the data-intensive production, storage of all relevant production data. And in addition, we have virtual production development, digital engineering. I was involved in the German first steps into Industry 4.0, and we made sure that we don't talk only about production. We also talk about virtual product development, because if you want to do a digital production, you have to have digital product models, which means you have to be able to do digital engineering, which digital product construction, CAD, product lifecycle management. You have to look at augmented and virtual reality and simulation. And it has to relate this to services for the product in the market, like digital maintenance, predictive and preventive maintenance, augmented and virtual reality, and digital-based additional functionality, product control. I show you one picture which is in German. I'm sorry for that. This is one of the goals the companies have in this field, like having all business processes digitally captured, controlled, and integrated. And if you look at this picture, you see there are a lot of processes. So the conclusion is that the possibilities of changes of connected digital systems are nearly unlimited. With their mobility, connectivity, inclusion of processes of reality, physicality, we coming more and more closer to a semantic interpretation of data, to context awareness of machinery, to big data and data mining, to distributed control, self-organization, autonomy, service orientation, and interoperability. And this is, of course, closely related to new technologies like 5G and other technologies. So Industry 4.0 is the next stage in the industrial revolution. This stage has reached us already. And we have to make sure that the basic discipline for this, like informatics, aims at the concepts to overcome the challenges. And I would like to stop with a saying by Steve Jobs. He said already some time ago, everyone has a sense that right now is one of these moments when we are influencing the future. Thank you very much.